Previously on The Song of Ilium. The Quarrel. The forces are displayed. A truce and a duel. Pandarus breaks the truce. Last time in Book 5, we are amazed as Diomedes fought the gods. This time in Book 6, we take a break from battle for a tender moment with Hector and Andromache. I've talked about why our heroes were fighting, how they fought, and what it cost. Now Homer gives us a breather from the carnage to reveal what's at stake. As Dom from Fast and Furious says, it's all about
family. Family.
The family was the principal organizing unit of the Bronze Age. We can think of the city of Troy as a feudal family business, not a state in the modern sense. Notice the central building on the citadel isn't a forum, or temple, or market. It's Priam's house. The Trojans aren't the Trojan nation, but the people of Priam. So, the palace is the locus of political life in the Bronze Age, and the customs of hospitality, called xenia, are the law of the land. In fact, the sanctity of guest rights and duties are so central to this culture, their violation is the ostensible cause of the war in Paris robbing his host. Since families stand in for states, marriages are how diplomacy, trade, genetic and technological exchange happened. This is why Hector is so concerned for his household here in Book 6. War, then as now, destroys families. Styanax isn't just his kid, but the future incarnate of Troy's settlement. We're also presented here with the only dialogue spoken by a commoner in the entire Iliad, from the mouth of one of Hector's maids. Horses get more lines in the poem than regular people. Nobles are the center of this world, and their house's complete destruction, literally and figuratively, are what's at stake. Hector can lose his kingdom, family, and life in this war. Whereas for his maid, defeat only means she gets new masters. In Book 6, we compare and judge two married couples. In Hector and Andromache, we have the exemplar, a loving, reproductive, and dutiful couple, offering the ideal picture of a Bronze Age family. Hector, meaning he who holds, is arguably the Iliad's true protagonist. Wolfgang Petersen certainly leaned into that interpretation in his 2004 film Troy. The Trojan hero is apparently perfect in his skill as a warrior, sense of duty, and morality. Likewise, his wife Andromache, meaning man-fighter, is the ideal Homeric woman, a dutiful wife and loving mother. She knows her role, a domestic one, and she plays it. In contrast, Paris and Helen, historical names whose meaning is unknown, are a cautionary tale. Paris is the archetypical fuck-up. He's selfish, arrogant, and mostly useless. We can almost see him as the Antichrist of the Bronze Age apocalypse. Unlike Hector, he doesn't put his noble house or its people first. The prince doesn't respect Xenia or fight tirelessly, and he puts beauty ahead of merit. The most beautiful woman on earth, Helen, is a much more controversial figure. She's been both reviled and beloved over thousands of years. However, here in Book 6, she plays the fallen woman. Helen and Paris don't take their oaths seriously, are unfruitful and vain. Homer also gives us an example of Xenia done right with Glaucus and Diomedes, who demonstrate the appropriate reverence for these social bonds. There is no such thing as spoilers in the Homeric world, only prophecies. So, in the spirit of providing the information I desired back when first reading the Iliad, I wanted to tell you what happens to all four characters in the end. Given how much revealing the fate of characters fills the Odyssey, I'm clearly not the only person who's wondered about it. Hector dies at the climax of the Iliad, and with him, the Bronze Age. Andromache sees Hector's prophecy of bondage come true as a concubine of Achilles' son, Neoptolemus. Paris is shot by Philoctetes, and dies a suitably painful death. Helen is retrieved by Menelaus, returns home to her old life, and lives happily ever after. As ever in Homer, we see fates are largely commensurate with worth, and when they're not, it's a great tragedy. Without further ado, I present you Book 6 of the Iliad, Hector and Andromache.